Every alternate day we get this question, sir, I am doing this job 9 to 5. So should I prepare for GATE or how do I even go about it? How can I prepare with a job? Should I drop it? So I am going to tell you how you can prepare with a job. I am going to cover two very important things. Hey guys, this is Palniyappan from APSCD. Let me start with the reality. So many students appear for GATE, as you might know, and what happens is like more than 1 lakh people think about writing this GATE exam, but midway most of them quit. Most as in like 60-70% of them easily we are seeing that they quit. They either quit after 1 month or they quit after 6 months or some even quit 1 month before the exam. So this might be okay for someone who is in college because he might have made some backup plan or something or the other. But in your case, if you are a working professional, you are already trying to keep your work life minimal. Like you may not do as well in work as you are supposed to. And at the same time, if you are not going to prepare for GATE also, like if you are going to quit it midway, let's say, you couldn't do the work also properly and you couldn't do GATE also properly because you quit it midway. So frankly speaking, this is the most stupid thing you can do. So either you go like, okay, do properly in work and achieve higher and higher, or you like prepare for GATE along with work properly, not in such a way like, okay, I'm little bit comfortable here, let me try GATE also. So that sort of thing is not going to work. I know a lot of people who have achieved in GATE along with a job. Like they did have a standard 9 to 5 or a 9 to 6 job, but along with that, they did achieve it. And there are many who haven't achieved also. So, what I found the single most difference was their determination. They were not in their comfort zone. Okay, I have this job, let me just try for GATE also. That sort of thing did not work with most people. The people who did get a good rank and went on to do other things, they were mostly people who were so determined that I will give my best no matter what. So because already you are sacrificing a bit of your work performance, so at least you should give your best and you should not regret it. It should not be like, okay, I tried it, I'll try one more time, I'll try one more time. That should not happen. So the same thing I'm telling you also. So the number one thing is your determination. Why you want to give this exam? Let it be GATE or ESE, whatever is the exam you are giving. So you should find out why you are giving it and if you really want it and that's going to make your current situation better. So that is what is going to drive you. Otherwise, what happens is you come back after work at 6 o'clock. You feel a bit like not feeling like studying. So there could be two reasons. One is actually you did a lot of work and you're tired, but the other reason is because you're not determined enough. Okay, I mean, I'm a little bit tired. Why should I even study now? Let me just have a break and watch some like movie or something. And now that you're earning, there could be other things like you could be spending on sort of entertainment. Like you have the money now, so you could be spending like, okay, let me watch a movie in Prime Video or let me watch a movie in Hotstar. Let me go out with my friends. So such sort of things can come up. So that is why I'm again and again focusing that number one is your determination. And number two, this is very important. This is your time management. Even for a student who has dropped and prepared, the single most important thing is time, and especially in your case. So what I will do is I'll take a standard 9 to 6 job and I'll tell you how you can extract time out of it and what are the difficulties you face. So if you're able to get at least like four hours every day and you also have the weekend, then that is like awesome. So that is what you should try to achieve. You should try to extract each and every amount of time. Like I know this is a pandemic situation. Most of you may not be traveling for work, but I know that the construction industry is still functioning and a lot of you might be going for work, traveling. So how to utilize each and every amount of time? So first thing is, even if you are not a morning person, okay, if your work starts at 9, I'm going to take the standard job. If you have some other timing, I'm not taking that for now. So the standard timing of is what is around 9 to 6. So if you're getting up early, Like even if you're not a morning person, try to get up a little bit early, like probably 7 o'clock, if not like 4 o'clock all of a sudden. That is very difficult. I understand. You start slowly. You try to at least get 1 hour. 1 hour in the morning where you can actually read some important concepts or an important topic when you are totally not thinking about work. And if you are in a work in like IT or some other sector where morning there are some stand up meetings and so on, try to postpone the meeting or try to have it passively, and at the same time you can try to read and stretch this morning 1 hour to 2 hours or 3 hours. So that's the best you can do. And morning you are really fresh. The best part is you're not thinking about what happened in work. Sometimes what can happen in the evening is your boss told something, okay, you're really frustrated. So that those sort of things you can avoid. So that's why important things you can always read in the morning. During your work time, what you can do is like during your commute time, you can try to revise small things. And suppose let's say you are traveling and if you feel dizzy or something, okay, don't do that. Just put on your earphones, listen to a video lecture or something. Nowadays there are so many online courses, like even how we provide, you can just switch on to a lecture which you have already read and put on your earphones, and that will keep on running and you don't even have to see something. That's when you feel that dizzy feeling, or like if you're in a crowded bus or in those things, you can just watch a lecture. So that is going to like help you recollect some of the things. And suppose let's say you get time in your office also, there is a small break or you get some half an hour, 1 hour. What you can try to do is either you can recollect some of the things, or whatever you have studied, try to apply it. Like most of the times what happens is you study a concept, and the real deal is when you apply the concepts in a problem. So you can take up some problem, try to like solve it, or try to think how you can solve it and see the solution. So such sort of things you can do during work if you have the time, obviously. Commute back and you are back home by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 8 o'clock, whatever it is. Try to finish your dinner on the way itself. Don't again like try to fix another time for dinner, again half an hour will go. If it is possible, just try to finish it off so that you have the entire rest of the day for you and there is nothing else left to be done. If you have to talk with your parents or like do a phone call with someone, just finish off everything along the way. Now you have the whole entire evening or the night to yourself. So here is where you can get the next 3 hours. If you're getting up early, you might be sleeping, or if you're getting up a bit late, you will still have time in the night. Somehow again you can get this 4 hours in all, at least minimum. And after coming back home, let's say you finish the dinner and everything and you come back home at 7:30. So you might feel like, okay, I'm tired, I don't feel like studying. One of the reasons this could be happening is you don't have determination, like why I'm giving this gate or why should I like struggle so much. So if that is the case, it's like you have to solve it, like you have to find out why you're doing all of that. So I'm not going to talk about that. The second thing is really when you have done a lot of work and you're really tired from work, you went, visited a lot of sites and had like a really tiring day. So what you can do is you can try to take a small nap. Even when I had to do something during work, what I used to do is if I'm really tired, I take a nap for half an hour or at max 1 hour. Then you get up, freshen up yourself. It will again feel like morning and you will feel really fresh to tackle things. Again, you can get some 2-3 hours out and then you can again go about the next day. And one more important thing is you have to utilize your weekends. I know that is your only break time, but if at all you want to take a break from studies, what I would suggest you is you can like some weekday or one day you just take a break, like Friday or like just the Fridays alone you can take off. But weekend is when you can utilize the most time, I would say. So if you have decided to start preparing with a job, have a very clear objective. I am going to give this, I'm going to give my 100%, so that it doesn't affect your work and you don't give gate also properly. That will look very stupid and you will regret that also. So I don't want you to regret. If you have decided, start right away and give your 100% till the exam happens. The result may come in your way, may not come in your way, but you have to give your best. That should be obviously your objective. And about the routine, exactly what you can do and more things, if you want to know, if you can let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to make another video on this. And if you are preparing for GATE civil engineering or GATE environmental science, you can definitely check out APCD courses. I have put the link in the description. So this year what has happened is like more and more students have excelled by studying with APCD, and we have got 33 plus rankers in top 100 both in GATE Civil and GATE Environmental Science. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and check in the description. And other than that, if you have any sort of comments, I'll try to make a part 2 of this video. You just let me know in the comment section. Thank you everyone.